Most of his working life here, he had turned his back to London. The view was novel and intense, that motley mix of styles, of Victorian and Art Deco, and the bell towers of a church somewhere beyond the shopping mile. Afternoon sun washed into the room, red and low over the rooftops, the kind of colourful December dusk that his mother said meant the angels were baking cakes for Christmas. There was no reason to go home. He hardly spent time there anyway. He had thought about it, but he didn't want to do this there. He poured himself another whiskey, a gift from a grateful CEO he had made a multi-millionaire. Francis smiled and enjoyed the well-aged warmth that spread from so little liquid. Oak and caramel flavors, a mild, round taste. This glass would dull his mind, set it adrift, moving it away from the one enormous thought. He savored it. A red LED blinked on the phone. The display indicated 5 messages waiting. Emails were one thing, but he did not want to deal with voices, and he did not want to call anybody back. He was no longer available. And why not in the office? Francis drank more whiskey. He had often wondered what Cato had felt in Utica. How determined to escape humiliation and Caesar. By all means we must flee. Not with our feet, however, but with our hands. Plutarch. He turned back to the window, glanced down the empty street. Everything would go to hell. Had gone to hell already. Hell had many chambers. More doors would be opening, and everybody would continue walking towards the heart of it. He did not want to fight anymore. He had lost that battle, and he was no longer responsible. The weight had crushed him. The humiliation and the pain of loss and defeat just added to that. He could not go through this again. He had lost that fire, that lust for battle, that anger. He had lost as simple as that, just like Cato, however much the knowledge made his heart pound. The stress of 10 years, a carefully built career that had doubled for a life. This was the only way to make it all stop. Escape, if not with his feet, then with his hands.